everyone! It's been a while since I filmed a video and it feels a little bit weird, but I'm here with a little book haul for you. I haven't been reading lately, that's why I sort of disappeared from BookTube for a while, because I've got to study for something and it's taking my time, so I'm not reading anything really either, so that's great. Also, if you can hear strange noises, that's because my cat just stole some tissues and he's playing with them. So sorry about that. Anyway, so like I said, I'm here with a little book haul for you. They're all different genres and yeah, let's get started. So the first book that I bought is The One by John Marrs. I think it's like a bit of a sci-fi-ish thriller with a twist of sci-fi. So I've seen this on G's channel, she mentioned it before and the concept sounded really interesting to me. So in this one we've basically there's like an app that is like takes your DNA and according to that it finds a perfect person for you somehow. But there's also, considering it's a bit of a thriller, there are some murders involved in that. Well, I don't know a lot about it, but it does sound intriguing, so I've added another thriller to my shelf. Next, I have a couple of pre-orders. So the first one is The Righteous, I think is how you pronounce that, by Renee Ahdieh, which is the third book in the Beautiful series, whatever it's called. I haven't read the second one. I started it a while ago, but I stopped for some reason. So at this point, I'd have to reread the first one, then read the second one, then read the third one. But I'm looking forward to it, and because I did really enjoy the first book. This one also have beautiful sprayed edges, and yeah, I think it's also signed. Yeah, it is. It's signed because I think I ordered it from Fairyloot, I think. Yeah, I did. So this one is like a vampire fantasy, historical fantasy. I did enjoy the first book in the series, so hopefully I will reread it soon to carry on with the series. I think it's a quartet, so I definitely have the time before the series finishes. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but hopefully soon. My next pre-order was Gallant by V.E. Schwab, and honestly this is a gorgeous Waterstones edition. Look at it, look at the sprayed edges as well, and look on the inside, and even here it's all pretty, and it's also signed. I tried one V.E. Schwab's book before. It was, what was it, The Archived. I think I DNF'd it, I didn't like it. This one does sound good. So basically we've got this 16-year-old girl, Olivia Pryor, and she is missing three things: a mother, a father, and a voice. So essentially when she finishes school she gets a letter from her uncle inviting her to his estate, Gallant, but when she gets there she finds out that the letter is actually years old. Her uncle is dead and the estate is empty. Her cousin lives there with some servants. She's allowed to stay, but she's not allowed to go out after dusk, and she's also always supposed to stay on the right side of the crumbling wall. But Gallant is a house of secrets. As Olivia searches for answers about her family, her past, she discovers a dark reflection of everything she knew, an ancient realm where ghosts take form and the Dark Master sits waiting for her. This sounds rather intriguing and exciting, so hopefully I'll get to it sooner rather than later, but who knows with me. Then I have 5 books which I bought in Bath. We did a trip to Bath the other day, so I bought 3 books in Waterstones and 2 books in Mr. B's Emporium, which was lovely. So one of the books that I bought there is The Nightingale by Christian Hannah, which is a historical fiction set in the period of World War II. I don't really know a lot about this book, I've just heard great things about it. And I believe it follows these 2 sisters who are separated by the war, essentially. That's kind of all I need to know. I do enjoy reading books that are set in the period of World War II, and I've heard it's quite like a heartbreaking but powerful story, so I look forward to it, this one. Then I finally got my hands on Sleeping Giants by... where's the author's name? Sylvain Neuvel? I've heard great things about this one, but I never picked it up for some reason, but now I have. So in this one we follow a girl who accidentally falls one day into a massive hand of some sort, metal hand, and I think they've discovered giants. And this book I know is set like in an interview form, and we never really know whose side the interviewer is like on, what's their thing, why they're doing all of that. So there's a bit of secret behind that, and obviously what those giants are. I'm really excited for it. I do hope I'm gonna enjoy this one. Then I've got a book that I've never heard of before, but it just looked interesting, and it is The Left-Handed Booksellers of London by Garth Nix. It just sounds a bit bizarre to me. In a slightly alternate London in 1983, Susan Arkshaw is looking for her father. Crime boss Frank Thringley might be able to help her, but Susan doesn't get time to ask Frank any questions before he's turned to dust by the outrageously attractive Merlin. Merlin is a young left-handed bookseller, one of the fighting ones, who, with the right-handed booksellers, the intellectual ones, police the mythic and legendary old world when it intrudes on the modern world, in addition to running several bookshops. Merlin has a quest of his own and quickly finds it overlaps strangely with Susan's. Who or what was her father? Susan and Merlin must find out as the old world erupts dangerously into the new. Sounds intriguing, and I definitely haven't ever heard anything about it or never even seen it anywhere, so I don't even know what to expect from this book. But I have it now, and I think it's like a fantasy book, so I'm intrigued. Then I've got another fantasy book that I've heard great things about, and it is The Rhythmicist by Brandon Sanderson, which is, I think, is a standalone book. And the reason why I bought it, I actually wanted it for a while now, ever since I heard that it's actually set in a magic school, and I love books set in magic schools, so really looking forward to this one. And apparently it's got a lot of like lesson settings as well, which is exciting, and it's got something to do with the murders as well, so students keep disappearing, so there's a mystery in that as well. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. I've read one book by Brandon Sanderson before, which was Skyward, which I did enjoy but didn't love for sure, so I don't know what to expect from this one, but I'm hoping it's gonna be good. And the last book that I bought is Pines by Blake Crouch. Blake Crouch, I read 2 books by him, Recursion and Dark Matter. Loved both of them, they were great, so I don't know what to expect from this one because it's a thriller. It's got nothing to do with sci-fi, I think. We are following this Secret Service agent who is investigating, I think, disappearance of 2 of his colleagues. One day he has an accident and wakes up with no ID, no cell phone, and the medical staff is really friendly, but something feels off. The more he investigates the disappearance of his colleagues, the more questions he seems to have. Each step toward the truth takes Ethan further from the world he knows, until he must face the horrifying possibility that he may never leave Wayward Pines alive. Sounds intriguing. Sounds, hopefully there's going to be a little bit of a sci-fi twist in this one, because the other 2 sci-fi books that I read by the author were absolutely great and mind-blowing, so I'm hoping there's going to be a little bit of that in here. But I'm really looking forward to reading this book. So yeah, hopefully that was nice and sweet. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done a video in such a long time that now it feels like, what do I even say normally? But yeah, I hope all of you have been well. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!